Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy. If you are new, this is Will's Mountain Homestead. And today we are gonna be cooking in the kitchen, but to start out with, I'm taking you into the garden to show you what we have to pick that is available for us to use right now in the kitchen. Now, our refrigerator is looking pretty bare, and I'm trying to hold off on going to the grocery store for at least a day or two. And I wanna use, there's a couple canned goods I have that are getting ready to expire, and I have a container of oats that I need to get used up too for the same purpose. So we're gonna be creative a little bit, but let me show you what we've got growing right now that we can use. This is our lettuce bed that we have, and you can see we have several different varieties of lettuce and spinach in here that we can pick and choose from. I don't think there's quite enough yet to make salad for the three of us, but we can use it as a filler if we need to, and I think that might be an option. I also have a ton of onion pieces here, onion shoots, and we can come in and clip some of these off like I did with this one here, and then just dice these up really small to add some flavor to whatever we're gonna make. So my goal is to not have to go into my canned goods and see if I can get at least 2, maybe 3 meals out of what's in my refrigerator, the foods that are gonna expire, and some pantry staples like flour, sugar, that kind of thing. So let's head up and go to the kitchen. My refrigerator is looking pretty bare right now. I do have, half and half, which is an absolute essential, especially if you're a coffee drinker and you like milk or cream or whatever in your coffee. I do have a couple things of cheese and some cream cheese. I have one little pack of bacon, crescent rolls, Parmesan cheese, some hummus, and then odds and ends of, I have like bouillon, pesto, garlic, and a couple applesauce fruits in the back, and a thing of orange juice. Now down below, I do have carrots, celery, and cabbage, a purple cabbage. And then in here, I have 1 pepper, an orange, more cheese, and some cucumbers. This time of the year, our chickens are laying every single day, so we are in an abundance of eggs right now. So that is a good thing to have for breakfast, which is what we're gonna do with some of these, and I'm gonna pickle some of these as well. So that's the plan for the eggs. I have a few tomatoes, I have some old-fashioned oats, a jar of peanut butter that needs used. There's not a lot in that. I have some of these Vienna sausages in a can that is soon to expire, and same with these 2 cans of chickpeas or garbanzo beans. Now, I always have a well-stocked pantry, so I do have a ton of flour. I also have some bananas, a few bags of onions, a half a bag of lentils, and a few odds and ends of, I have 1 sweet potato and then just a couple baby-sized potatoes as well, along with a spaghetti squash. The first thing that fills bellies is bread. So I do have yeast, I have water, I have salt. So I can go ahead and make a loaf of my crusty bread. All right, you guys, oats can be extremely versatile. If you did not know this, you can use your oats to make flour, you can make milk, you can make cookies, you could do so many things with oats. So we're gonna take some of these because I have quite a bit in here that needs to be used. We're gonna take about 2 cups, I need 2 cups of oats in flour form. So I'm not quite sure how many cups of oats that's gonna equate to, but we'll find out. And we're gonna put these in our blender, and then make sure your blender is completely dry before you go and do this, or it's not gonna turn out. And we're just gonna zip them through the blender and make flour out of our oats. 2.5 cups of oats should give you roughly 2 cups of the flour. I've dumped our 2 cups of flour into a bowl. I'm gonna use 2 of our eggs that we just got today. So these are extremely fresh eggs. Two teaspoons of baking powder. We are gonna add some cinnamon to this. I'm gonna put in 1/2 of a teaspoon. Then just some salt, about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. We need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. This is my homemade vanilla. And if you get a chance to make your own vanilla, I highly suggest it. I did have almond milk in my fridge, so we need 1 cup of milk. If you don't have milk, you can make milk using your oats. It's very easy to do. And then the only other thing we need is a little bit of honey to sweeten it up. So we're going for 2 tablespoons, and this is just generic honey. This isn't the good stuff. Here is my 6 tablespoons of coconut oil. It's just about all melted. And we're just gonna dump that in there. All right, you guys, we're gonna let this mixture sit for about 10 minutes or so, just so that the oats can absorb all of the liquid that we put in here. And it will make a fluffier waffle for you if you do that. I ended up getting 9 waffles out of the 2 cups of oat flour that I made. And you guys, these are gonna be so easy to just heat up in the toaster oven and will make a great breakfast. They're nice and thick. I'm gonna take just 1 can of our garbanzo beans or chickpeas. We're gonna drain these really well, rinse them, and put them into a glass bowl. We're gonna chop up 2 of our cucumbers, our pepper. I'm gonna actually grate 2 of these carrots. I've already peeled them. I'm going to slice some of our tomatoes in half, and then top it with a quick dressing of 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 2 teaspoons of dried oregano, and then you're gonna have to judge this, use as much as you need, but about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And that's, like I said, gonna depend on taste. Now, if you have feta cheese, that would go great with this, or if you had some black olives, that would go really good with this salad too. But this is a good way to use up these vegetables, and it would make a really good lunch or a side with your dinner meal. All right, guys, I have pulled all my onions out. I have 5 in total, and I think a great way to use this is to pull out the beef bouillon that I have in my fridge, slice these up really thin, caramelize them, and we're gonna make some French onion soup to go along with our bread. So hopefully this soup will be enough for tonight, and then for me for lunch tomorrow is what I'm hoping, and we'll see. Now my daughter has soccer practice tonight, so she needs more than just French onion soup. So I'm gonna take these I've never had hot dogs in a can, so I don't even know how many are in here. But we're gonna take these and wrap them up in the crescent rolls and stick them in the oven, and hopefully that bulks up her dinner for tonight as well. All right, guys, it is day 2 of trying to make ends meet with what we have so I don't have to go to the store. So breakfast consisted of my daughter having waffles with some of the bacon, and then I used a banana to slice up as her fruit. And my husband and I had bacon and eggs. And whenever I went to pack her lunch, I had leftovers of the hot dogs that were wrapped up in the biscuits. So she got that, some of the chickpea salad, the last orange that I had, and that was her lunch. And I'm gonna have the leftover onion soup with a slice of bread. So that will cover lunch. Now tonight, I'm gonna get my flour back out, make a pizza crust, and I am gonna have to tap into my canned goods downstairs and pull out some pizza sauce. So we're gonna have pizza for supper, and I still have 1 onion left and 1 pepper, so we're just gonna make it a vegetable pizza. So you guys, we made it for 2 whole days without having to go to the store. So if you can do this time and time again and just stretch out the days in between having to go to the store, you may be surprised how much money you save. So I hope this video inspired you a little bit to be creative with what you have and not let any of those foods go to waste. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bye.